Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jenny and this is the Darkest Light Oracle. We are going to be doing a message today for the collective. So if you're seeing this video, you may have been guided here and there may be a message for you here today. So let's jump right in. Let's see what kind of information is going to come out in this card reading today. So in the past, we've got the Star, the Moon, and the Six of Pentacles. So somebody is really just, or rather in the past, I feel like you really just grabbed a hold of your dream and you decided to run with it and started pouring energy, resources, time, really everything you had into this dream. You just sort of came to a point where you had hope and you knew that if you started to put energy, time, all of these things into it, that it would pay off. I see a lot of money and time, especially just jumping out. And look, both of these cards, like the person in it has a similar motion with their hands. Like the front hand is pouring something out, the back hand is holding something. So I feel like there's some symbolism there. So with those two cards though, we've got the Moon. So this lets me know that you really were getting these messages that maybe came from your subconscious mind, kind of pushing you towards this. Maybe they were negative at first. Maybe they were saying like, oh, this is, not a good idea. This won't work. Maybe it was those negative thoughts and you were able to push through them. The other thing that I'm seeing is a lot of unknowns. So really for some people, you just went out on a limb with this idea or with this feeling that you had, that you wanted to do something and you just sort of put both feet in, jumped both feet into the river, whatever, and went ahead with it, not knowing hardly any details at all. And that's where you ended up. So it's interesting because now we're at a place where we've got a lot of mixed energy. Even though all three of those cards seem very good, it costs you something, right? Whether that be free time, emotional stability, whatever it is, peace of mind, maybe you had to get out of your comfort zone, but it costs you something. And right now, we've got the Five of Cups here in your present. And this is the cost, right? This is you feeling the cost of your dreams. And there was something that you had to give up, whether that is, a piece of yourself, a way that you thought, something like that, something that you had to give that was not easy to give. For some people, maybe that's their free time. Maybe this is like a side hobby or a side hustle right now. And so you are giving your free time to this, and you're feeling it, right? Right now we've got the Five of Cups, which is a turning point. So this is the part that you've been waiting for though, right? Like there is some sadness for the loss. Like maybe you're tired. Maybe you are just, feeling this loss or whatever it was that has changed or that you have given up in different ways. But you're at a turning point. So we've also got these cards paired with it. So let me kind of go back to the past here because I did not call this out. So the Moon card is Pisces. The Star card is Aquarius. So here we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So for some people, this is definitely pointing to an Aquarius. The Queen of Swords, which is definitely an air sign, pointing at an Aries or an Aquarius, I'm sorry, Aquarius for some people. Those other air signs are going to be Libra and Gemini. So all of this, take it how it resonates, whether that is you, whether this is pointing at other players in this game that this game of life that you're playing. But it's pointing at some specific people. So along with this loss now, we've got lots of thoughts, right? You are at the point where something is changing, something has to give, something needs to continue to move forward. And so you are at the drawing board right now, looking at your next steps. I feel like this Nine of Pentacles energy is awesome, right? For some people, this is a job, this is a side hustle, this is a new business, this is something in life that is going to bring them more abundance. Since it's Pentacles, I automatically, of course, think of money, but abundance comes in so many different ways. So it really depends on what your dream is, right? What it is that you're going for, but it's coming, right? We're seeing some of those results, and we're seeing abundance in our life now. And that place that you're at now, you know that it can be better. You know that there is a next step to that. So that's why we've got this Queen of Swords. She's a thinker. She pays attention. She's kind of taking all the dots on the board and saying, okay, like this is where it's at right now. But if I just connect a couple more of these, things are really going to be going smoothly for me. So the card that we have for your future, though, is the Eight of Swords. So this is a little bit of a warning, because something is coming in your future that is really going to, it's going to shake things up a bit, right? It's really going to push you to a place where you feel uncomfortable. This is all happening to bring the things that you want into life. But this card is asking, who do you have to be in order to manifest this in your life, right? What version of yourself do you need to be? And are you there yet? This card here says you're not quite yet, you're not quite there yet. Whether that is actions that you need to take, or since it's swords, it's going to be a lot of thoughts. And it's going to be a lot of negative thoughts that are holding you back. Limiting beliefs, maybe even like limitations that you impose on yourself. Not necessarily things that are coming from someone else. This card a lot of times means those things that we, those limitations that we give ourselves. So this is going to be really testing you to break those limitations so that you can get to that next step, so that you can be the person that you need to be in order to make this dream come true. So, wow, collective, that's interesting. That's a very powerful message. And look at this. We've got the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So 100%, this is about growth. This is helping you grow. This is helping your life grow. And really just pushing you to a level where all of those things that you want are actually coming true, that you're actually able to achieve those things and bring them into your life. So we are going to go ahead. We are going to take a couple cards here and see what your challenges are. Okay. And it is the Nine of Swords and the Chariot. So the Chariot is Cancer energy. So it is your heart. Your heart is somehow going to be a challenge for you. That, and it's paired with this Nine of Wands, which really is, it is a card of exhaustion. This is, it takes a lot of work to make things happen. And it doesn't really matter what it is you're trying to make happen in your life. When we've got, something happening on this level with all these cards and what it's pointing to, that's a lot of work, right? That's a big change. Doesn't matter what it is you're changing. And then the Chariot here, this is the drive, right? This is the drive, the willpower, the passion, the heart. all of those things that it takes to push it through. And I feel like in the beginning, you had that. You had it 100%. You were pushing through. You were giving it 100%. But now you've been at it for a while. And you're starting to get tired. You're starting to, come up against those walls where you're reaching those limits where you really have to push yourself in order for this to happen. And so now it's time to dig deep and really push yourself, and that's part of the challenge. So we are going to go ahead, collective, and take these last cards for guidance. And then I do want to say, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, leave me a comment, let me know if this video resonates. I love to hear about that. And I really do appreciate you doing all those things. It really helps out the channel. So thank you. All right, we are going to take these last couple of cards here. And our guidance is to get clear about what we want. Oh yeah, and the Ace of Pentacles right there. So this is a good opportunity. Lots of aces and the Death card. Man, oh my gosh. Yes, lots of guidance here. So we've got in our guide, lots of guidance, 2 aces. This is new beginnings on so many levels. New ideas, new jobs, new money, golden opportunities, clarity. All of these things are what you should be heading for. And that's what I said. For everybody, it's something different. So for all the people watching this, this is just signifying a new beginning. Everybody, it's a different way. So looks like the main one, though, are the way that we think and the limiting beliefs that we have that are holding us back, or just those thoughts that are pushing us forward. And then money, jobs, businesses, financial opportunities, things that like physical things that we are bringing into our life, whether that is like cars, houses, whatever those material objects are, or those, family members, things like that. Those are the main things that I'm seeing here. And so your guidance is saying continue to head to those things. And then we've got this Queen of Wands. So this is really telling you to get in touch with your creative side and get in touch with your joy in life. Like, what makes you happy? What are you passionate about, right? Really just kind of think about that and bring that energy out. And you will have kind of the motivation that you need to get through these challenges, right? To kind of muster up the energy, to give it that final push, to get over these challenges or really continue to drive this forward. And then our last card is the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. This is reminding you that this is not the end of the world. This is not death, right? The things that you are wanting, just because you're coming up on challenges, doesn't mean that you don't deserve them, that you're not going to get them, that they are, not coming. It just means that the energy is transforming into something else, and you have to transform it, right? You have to take that energy and push through and get it to the next step. Spirit, it looks like Spirit is probably taking you a ways. But this card is saying that now you're at a point where you really need to do some work to continue to push this forward. So, all right, so we are going to go ahead and pull a few more cards here. And so we're going to go ahead and further clarify these future cards here. I also want to further clarify these challenges, and I do want to see if there is anything that you need to know. So if you are interested in finding these things out, there is a link in the description box, and it will take you to the extended reading, which is on Vimeo. You can check it out there. Otherwise, I do appreciate you watching this. I hope that you got something out of it, and I hope it resonates, and I will see you next time. Bye.